Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you how to prepare and cook chicken tenders, which is a world cuisine much more famous in North and South Korea. Let's start with our first ingredient, which is chicken tenders, egg, honey, our Korean butter mix, milk, our garlic breading, chili flakes, paprika, and some sesame seed. That's every ingredient we'll be using in our dish. Come on, join me guys as I prepare this wonderful dish that I'll be making for you. Come on. Before we start making our dish, I forgot to add the three other ingredients, which is ketchup, soy sauce, combination of salt and pepper. I'm sorry, peace. Now let's start by cutting or chopping our chicken tenders, which is chicken breast, into small parts. Before we start cutting this chicken breast into smaller parts, what I like to do before cutting them is to mash them in slowly and gently. This is to tenderize them and break the fibers of the white meat of the chicken. After we're done tenderizing all of the chicken tenders, let's start cutting them into small portions, into bite-sized portions specifically. After we chop all the chicken tenders into bite-sized portion, let's create our batter mix for this. Let's go! Now let's make our batter mix by starting off with our Korean butter mix. After that, we crack one whole egg into this. And let's pour some milk. Now let's start whisking this. Now let's add some black ground pepper and then salt. Let's not forget to put some paprika into it. When the thickness and consistency of the butter is good for you, time to put our chicken into it. Oh, so here's the next step. I put our garlic breading mix in our plate. Now let's put our chicken tenders into our butter mix. When the chicken tenders is coated in our butter mix, time to fry it up. So here we go, let's start frying it. Let's first dip it in our garlic breading mix before we fry it. Y'all know this for sure that when the chicken tenders turned into golden brown color, it's good. That's our last batch of chicken tenders. Now that after we're done frying all of them chicken tenders, time to make our sauce. In a different pan, let's pour some water onto it. Now let's put some honey into it. Just maybe about 2 tablespoons or 3 tablespoons of honey. Now let's put our ketchup. Just about 2 or 3 tablespoons, likely with our honey. Now let's put just a little bit of soy sauce. Ta-da! Now our sauce is fucking ready. And now let's put our chicken tenders on our sauce and coat it. Make sure to stir it to coat it well. Now let's start plating. After we plate it, here's the result. I gladly present you this Korea sticky chicken tender. Our second world cuisine meal that we're gonna make is shrimp aglio di olio. Here's all of our ingredients we're gonna use for today. Let's start with our shrimp, fresh parsley, ground black pepper and salt, and our pasta. Spaghetti pasta to be exact. Now come on, join me in prepare this dish. What we're gonna do first is cook our pasta. Now let's put a small amount of oil and salt. Now let's proceed to our next step. Here are the ingredients I forgot to tell you in the intro, which is garlic and chili flakes. Now let's chop some garlic. Make sure that when you chop your garlic, always tuck in your fingers to avoid any accidents. Cut this garlic in the thinnest possible way you can. After we cut our garlic, let's chop our fresh parsley. After we're done cutting our parsley, let's clean our shrimp. After we finish cleaning and peeling the shrimp, let's fry them. When the shrimp is done, let's put it in a separate container.
In the same pan, let's saute our garlic. When you smell the aroma coming from the garlic, put some pasta water on it. Now time to put our pasta into our pan. Make sure that your pan is in low heat. Wait for the pasta soak all the pasta water we put into our pan a while ago. When the pan is not that watery anymore, let's put our chopped parsley into our pasta. Let us also put our chili flakes into our pasta to add extra kick into its flavor. If you know how to toss it to spread the ingredients well in your pasta. But if you don't, use some tongs instead. And it's ready, simple as that. Oh, so here's our final product, which is shrimp aglio di olio, much more famous in Italy.